Welcome to InCabin from the creators of AutoSens. InCabin supports the global community of automotive interior experts by providing a best-in-class event experience featuring an extensive agenda across 2 tracks, expert-led roundtables, and a full exhibition of the latest innovations. We are joined today by Darren Chen, head of vision software for LITE-ON Technology Corporation. Darren, thank you for being with us and welcome.
Thanks, Carl. Nice to meet everyone. Yeah.
Indeed. Darren, there's a lot of people that may recognize the name LITE-ON Technology Corporation, but for those who need a refresher, for those who may be not familiar with the company, can you tell us about LITE-ON? Give us an overview.
Sure. Let me give a very quick brief about LITE-ON. Actually, LITE-ON built in 1975. It means almost 50 years old company in Taiwan. Originally, we started with LED die business. And later, we also built up the power supply business. So I think most of people learn the LITE-ON maybe due to the power supply in your laptop, PC, or even the iPhone accessory. So, and we all grow by different kind of products, something like the keyboard, mouse, and also some accessory for the PC server. Even now, we are also developing the cloud server, the infrastructure. Automotive is a very special business in LITE-ON because everybody learned the LITE-ON is an IT company. We develop everything for IT industry. Why we are talking about automotive due to we joint venture with Philips for a company called the Philips LITE-ON Digital Solutions. At that moment, we also acquired Philips APM, Automotive Playback Module company. At that moment, if I'm still get it right, it is 2007. It means 15 years ago. That is the moment LITE-ON really jump into the automotive business. And I served for LITE-ON more than 20 years. So in the beginning, I'm doing the automotive, the consumer business. Due to we have the joint venture and acquire the Philips APM company, and I moved to the automotive. And now the company learned that the PC industry is quite mature, and they want to grow more investment on automotive. And so here, that's why I would like to share some of our trend and also our roadmap in automotive is such kind of event. So welcome, and maybe we can give everybody more detail during the conference. Yeah.
Absolutely, Darren. And you mentioned automotive, and today you're developing an emerging DMS system with computer vision plus deep learning technology. And you're doing this to provide a meaningful judgment of driver behaviors. Tell us more about this, Darren.
Yeah, sure. I think the DMS is not new for everybody. Actually, I think there's many the pioneer and the giant in the industry. As we are also one of the suppliers in the automotive industry, we think maybe we can provide different kind of approach to help the industry to make the DMS more maturity and also more functionality. As maybe everybody knows, LITE-ON in Taiwan is we are headquartered in Taiwan. Even our operation is globally. So most of the R&D are located in Taiwan. Due to we have economy the scale for investment new technology. So we work with most of the research center in Asia, especially in Taiwan or Greater China. And also we also work with some startups for the vision-based or sensor-based, even the algorithm-based. And actually, we also invest in some AI accelerator startups. So we try to find some different way to make different the function under the DMS. So that's why I think we get some progress this kind of approach. So we want to share our how to say not technology. I cannot say it's technology, but maybe most of our lesson learned and also how we think we can go further and try to find a partner or even to create any relationship with the attendees to create a more potential successful business or products. So I think this is the reason and also the topic I like to cover during the event. Yeah.
Darren, can you tell us more about your AI Edge Accelerator?
Yeah.
And it's a companionship with a USB interface. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, sure. I think everybody knows for the automotive, it's not like the PC or the smartphone. The life cycle is just 1 year. You can redesign everything every year. We know the ECU or the vehicle computer is not change dynamic every year. You can only do minor change, especially for minor components. It's not to allowed to have the dynamic the change no matter hardware or even the software architecture. So, but the industry is looking for innovation. Something like a DMS, the autonomous, the ADAS, everything need a different kind of computing power. Even the architecture design is totally different. So how we can speed up this kind of application? I think to totally change, redesign the ECU is not a good idea because it needs a very long time to qualification your design, no matter hardware or software. So that's why we rely on, we think maybe with a convenient chip upon the existing ECU is a good idea because we don't need to redesign the current existing ECU because it's already functional and qualified. So you just need to use the interface, something like the USB to you can say upgrade your AI the computing power just by this kind of computing power. So you can upload some model, the computing loading to such kind of convenient chip and just return the inference result back to the ECU. I think the ECU just need to process the data, not to do the inference. It will be more easier to qualify this kind of not say new design, but this kind of the design change and to reduce the time to market. I think this is the idea we try to provide. Yeah.
Darren, with all the history behind you with LITE-ON now moving into automotive, why is LITE-ON involved in DMS technology and DMS software development?
Yeah, maybe most of people say Taiwan is the hardware manufacturer island because most of the people say even we have many famous IT companies, but most of them are doing the hardware design, hardware manufacturing. Even LITE-ON, we provide the components, but most of the components we are talking about hardware components, the power module, the camera module. So one of the reasons we are thinking about this kind of product is due to we are now the major camera supplier for global tier 1 or even the car makers. Yes, most people ask, hey, LITE-ON, are you tier 2 or tier 1? Because some business, we need to deal with the car makers directly. But for some business, we just serve the tier 1. Yeah, at that moment, we confused also ourselves. But now we think the change. Most of the tier 1 or even the car makers, they try to relocate their resource to autonomous or the electric vehicle. So some module or some middleware for vision-based application maybe not so important if compared to maybe 5 years ago. So we also received many inquiries from the car maker or even current our tier 1 customers. They will ask, hey, LITE-ON, can you do more than current your product line? So that's why we think about, yes, we have the camera design, include the optical, electronics, and also the whole system design capability. So in the beginning, we are hesitant to develop a software due to our position. It's not means we are not capable, but now most of my customers ask to share their loading. So I have to say, LITE-ON, at this moment, we are not trying to replace everyone, but we try to do more for our customers. So maybe we don't need to involve the control, the judgment, and also maybe the integration is not our job. But how to provide more the accuracy and all the performance is good enough. Such kind of middleware software to my customers is our current approach.
Darren, it's been great to chat with you and to learn from your insight. And from all of us here at both AutoSens and InCabin, we want to thank you for your time and your thought leadership. And we look forward to seeing you in Phoenix. Thanks again for being with us today, Darren.
Yeah, thanks, Carl. Yeah.
For more in-depth interviews like this, subscribe to the AutoSens YouTube channel. And for more information on InCabin, visit InCabin.com. That's InCabin.com. On behalf of InCabin, I'm Carl Anthony.